Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Chats with Children. I hope you're safe and well. Today, I'm delighted to be joined by my good friend, Isabel Munoz Willery, who is the co-owner of NL42 Consulting and also the organizer of the upcoming Paperless Lab Academy, which is taking place at the end of this month, April the 27th to 29th. So, Isabel, how are you?
Thank you. Very well. Very well, Rizwan. Thank you.
Well, I hope the sun's shining where you are today, Isabel, in Spain. Where are you in Spain? I always forget.
I am in Madrid and it's cloudy.
Is it cloudy? Well, it's beautifully sunny outside my window today. So at least the sun is shining where I am and it's making me feel happy to see you. So I'm glad to see you again, Isabel.
Glad to speak to you again, Rizwan. Hopefully one day we will meet again.
We will, yeah. And I got it's been 3 years, I think. No, 2 years since I last saw you face to face.
Long time ago. When life was normal.
Yeah, when life was normal, exactly. Well, look, we're going to talk about Paperless Labs Academy, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. But before we do that, for those who are not familiar with you and NL42, could you give a quick overview of NL42, your background, and also a little bit about the history of Paperless Labs?
Thank you, for sure. I'm the owner of NL42, which is an independent consulting firm operating in Europe, based in Madrid and also in Milan. We offer a series of services to support our customers in their digital journey. We are supporting companies that are considering know-how and data management a competitive advantage. I'm the organizer of the Paperless Lab Academy, which is a consequence of our consulting activities. We initiated it in 2012. We were looking for offering a learning platform where to find answers to key questions for those considering consolidating, integrating, and simplifying scientific data management systems.
Right, okay. And I know you had an event in India because obviously due to the pandemic, you had to switch from live events to virtual. So how did the Indian event go from a virtual point of view?
Very well, very well in both senses, meaning that, as you said, we had to learn a lot and how to become virtual. And I would say that this learning curve has been quick and quite efficient. I think people have appreciated the way the virtual event was going. Of course, we were missing the human interactions. This is not, this can't be changed. This is the way it is. From event point of view, it was our very first in India, and we had more than 300 attendees. So I think we are now ready to go to India live.
Oh, that'll be interesting. Well, let's see how that develops. So let's start with a really basic question. There's so much terminology used when you talk about labs and connecting them and digitalizing them. What do you mean by paperless? Paperless labs?
Yes, paperless. Paperless is a very simple word. A word to summarize in a way, new way of operating in the lab. I could speak about reducing the time and human errors in manual transcription. I could speak about easy access to data from anyone, from anywhere. I could speak about simplified review and analysis, generating informative reports, ensure full product life cycle data recording, integrity of the data, and so on and so on. So it's paperless in the end is about managing adequately your data for you to extract meaningful insights.
Right. And obviously you started the event in 2012. How has the category, if you like, if you want to use that term, changed from 2012 to now?
The topics at the PLA in a way remain the same, even if there is an evolution. When we were speaking a lot about data integrity. We now kind of assume it now because the technology is well configured, help a lot in this sense. And now we are much more moving to concepts, speaking about concepts like FAIR principles, artificial intelligence, digital twin and machine learning, even though we keep offering in this mix of very pragmatical user cases.
Right, okay. And have you seen the pandemic impacting how the pharma sector in particular has adopted digital? Because I know, having spoken to lots of companies about how the pandemic impacted them, and most of them said to me, well, all of them said to me, well, actually, we sped up our digital process, or we moved to digital almost immediately, or it forced us to get into digital because we had no choice now. So how have you seen in the pharma sector from your perspective? Because obviously you speak to both vendors and end users when you're organizing these events. What have you seen in terms of the changes due to the pandemic?
To really summarize it, I think, in my opinion, it has accelerated the decision making from the top management. So they are sponsoring with much more conviction those digital projects.
Right.
They are understanding that this is the way to go in order to gain efficiency, shorten the time to market, remain competitive.
Right. Okay. And do you see, based on some of the talks that you've got coming up in the next few weeks, and also in discussions for future events, trends developing, which we'll be seeing in the future? I mean, you mentioned machine learning and AI, because obviously they've been quite hot topics, certainly over the last 6 months or maybe even a year. So do you see any other topics now coming up which you weren't hearing about before, which are now starting to come up in conversation?
You weren't hearing before, maybe not, but there are topics that are starting very low voice and getting stronger and stronger. Today, there are several opportunities coming over in relation with interconnection with systems, instruments, and devices. It's a very pragmatic approach, a very strong need, but technologies now, there are more and more offering about this aspect. There is a stronger acceptance of the cloud approach,
right,
where people are looking for taking the benefits of what it is offering. And definitely, there is a strong efforts in relation to data mining, data search, artificial intelligence, and machine learning.
Right, okay. So let's talk about Paperless Labs Academy now then. So there's lots of events out there, which are all, I hate to mention it, but I'll mention smart labs and virtual labs and future labs. And all, you've put the word lab in, and there's something related to something digital out there, So what makes Paperless Labs Academy unique?
At the Paperless Lab Academy, we set the stage for discussions on strategies and implementation of latest technologies in the laboratory.
Yeah,
it is about discussing key milestones to generate solid business insight from the laboratory, connecting with colleagues who share similar operational issues, learning about user case studies and how they are deployed into their processes, but also discovering the informatics trends from cutting-edge thought leaders. It is about being in the know about the latest informatic tools and methodologies in a creative and productive atmosphere. It will be easier when we will be live.
Sure.
But as such, the PLA won't be possible without the support of our sponsors. It's a very long list of service and solution providers from the industry that for the visitors of the PLA is really 2 days when we are live, a 2 days opportunity to meet with a lot of providers.
Fantastic. So what can people look out for, or what can they look forward to, I should say, in the upcoming event?
Wow, the list is pretty long, but it goes from learning about the future of the laboratory within the Industry 4.0, about the digital strategies and project milestones of the companies which are presenting. It is about the relevance of master data strategy whenever strengthening off this aspect, the reality of Internet of lab things, and about to apply the FAIR principles and secure your data. But last but not least, it's very important that our visitors understand that they have the opportunity to interact with 20 providers in every edition or more when we go live from the industry. They can attend 15 sponsored workshops in which our sponsors are showing their latest offering and also sharing their knowledge. They are the experts from this industry.
Brilliant. Okay, so the event is on the 27th. How can people get more information and register?
paperlesslabacademy.com. You can find all the information there. You can follow us in our LinkedIn group, Paperless Lab Academy. And it is free registration for visitors. You will be, as soon as you register, you will be informed on how to log into the event platform. With Go Live, the platform goes live next Tuesday, few days before, so that people get some time to go around, visit the booth, and etc. And because it is virtual, even though the event per se will be 3 days, 27, 28, and 29, we will close the app by May 30. So you will have plenty of time to go through the videos and all the material available.
Fantastic. Well, Elizabeth, as always, it's lovely to see you, and I wish you lots of success. I mean, I always love working with you on the event as well, so I look forward to attending myself, but I hope you have a fantastic event, lots of people. So how are you doing in terms of visitors so far? Have you had people register already?
Pretty well, pretty well. We are above 300 right now, and in these last days is booming.
Yeah, well, it always accelerates as it's closer to the event, particularly as people now find out it's free and you're doing this video, so people will hopefully all flock to it. So on that note, it's perfect. So if you would like to know more about Paperless Labs, I will put the link above the video, so it'll make it easy. You just click on it and you can do it. So Isabel, it's always, it's lovely to see you. I wish you lots of success with the event and have a fantastic 2021. Hopefully I'll get to catch up with you at the event anyway. So thank you very much for your time today.
A pleasure. Thank you very much, Richmond.
And thank you for watching as always. As I say, the link will be above there. Check it out. If you're interested, you work in a lab and you're interested about smart labs and all the other things around lab connectivity and digitalization, check out the event. It is free, so it's worth checking out and finding out more and find out if there's things interested to you as well. So until next time, as always, stay well and stay safe. Bye-bye.